Hi guys, welcome back to Planet Mithril. My name is Mithril, and today I'm back with my Battlefield Basics series, the series where we tackle getting that grey pile of plastic shame battlefield ready and on the tabletop with no effort and minimal time spent. So today I'll be continuing my journey through the Fellowship models by giving you my Battlefield Basic approach to painting Gandalf the Grey. That's right, I'm once again tackling everyone's favourite wizard, but this time I'm tackling the variant from my least favourite box of models, the plastic Fellowship of the Ring box, which you all know my feelings towards anyway. Albeit this is probably one of the better sculpts in that box. Using a simple base shade layer method, I'm going to show you in detail how to quickly and easily get your wandering wizard battlefield ready super quickly, and I'll be working on my Gandalf off a black undercoat applied with Citadel Chaos Black Spray prior to painting. Brush is ready, let's get to it. I'm starting by giving what little of Gandalf's face is actually visible under all that hair, as well as his hands, a base coat using Bugmans Glow. All the skin now is being shaded back using Reikland Fleshshade, working this into the facial creases and grooves between the fingers. With my shade now dry, I'm taking Cadian Fleshtone and carefully layering up Gandalf's face and hands. You can see how I'm building this up on the more pronounced, haggard details over his wizened facial features and defining the individual fingers, leaving the shade showing in the recesses. All the hair and his big bushy beard now are getting base coated using Rakarth Flesh, applied with a few coats over the black undercoat, making sure to get up in the recessed texture of the hair as you go. I'm taking some Agrax Earthshade now and applying this as a shade to all of Gandalf's hair. Again, as with the Rakarth, making sure this gets into all the recessed detail for the best possible shading. Now I'm taking some Screaming Skull and applying this as a layer to the individual strands of beard and head hair. You can see I'm being more targeted during this step, leaving the Agrax Earthshade showing in the recesses, which, when finished, will give the hair and beard a really nice authentic look. You can also apply this with a small targeted dry brush if you wish, but be very careful with the face if you do. Now I'm giving the robes, both inner and outer, and his characteristic big pointy hat, a thorough base coat using some Dark Reaper. Now yes, this is technically a blue, but it has some lovely subtle foggy tones in it which I think really help capture Gandalf perfectly. You see, this will need a few thin coats to get a smooth finish over the black undercoat. All the robes and the hat now have been given a shade using Drakenhoff Nightshade. With the shade in place, dry, and the robes giving some really nice depth and shading, I'm going to be going over all the blue now, again, both robes and hat, using Thunderhawk Blue, and creating some definition over the folds of material, leaving the shade showing in the recesses and around the inner of the hat brim where I can. I wouldn't recommend dry brushing this here, as this plastic sculpt is quite flat and devoid of texture, so you'll end up with streaks. So take your time, and after a few passes you'll start to see a beautiful tone begin to strengthen on the model. Gandalf's boots, belts, straps and staff now are being given a base coat using Dryad Bark. I'm jumping straight to a highlight now using Gorthor Brown, edging the belts, straps and boots and picking up the texture of the knot of gnarled wood at the head of the staff. His scarf in turn is being carefully picked out using Mechanicus Standard Grey. With Glandring now being given a base coat using Leadbelcher. Both the scarf and Glandring now are being shaded down using Nuln Oil. The scarf is then being given an edge highlight using Dawnstone. With Runefang Steel now being used to highlight the edge of the blade and the pommel of Glandring. The final step now is to pick out the crystal sitting at the head of the staff using Pallid Wych Flesh. There you have it, Gandalf the Grey, well, Gandalf the slightly blue, but fantastic looking anyway, is ready to lead your fellowship on their quest to Mordor. For basing tips and tricks, please head over and check out my 5-minute bases playlist. Thank you guys so much for watching, I really hope you enjoyed today's Battlefield Basics video. Tune in next week when I've got another tutorial going live, Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell to make sure you never miss a Mithril upload. And thank you so much to all our Patreons. Your continued support helps keep the lights on here at Planet Mithril and helps us do what we're doing. So thank you all so much. Don't forget you can support us over on there if you wish. The link is in the description. But until next time, guys, take care, and as always, happy hobbying.